Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing a get ready with me. I'm going to play with some new makeup, some new to me makeup. So grab a seat, get your makeup ready, and do your makeup along with me. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. As many of you know, I now have an online beauty consulting service, and I've now had the pleasure of meeting so many of you through this online video chat. So the way that this service works is you book by time, whether it's a half hour or an hour, and then we can talk about any beauty related questions you have, whether it's makeup or skincare, if you want to go over the collection you have, or if you're thinking of buying some new products but you're not sure what looks best on you. The benefit of my service is I work for myself, so I will give you my advice based off of my expertise, my years of experience, and the products and brands that I like. But I don't care which products you buy. It's not the same sort of sales pressure you find at a department store because I work for myself. I don't work for any brand in particular. So if you want to make an appointment, click the link in the description box down below. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about here is actually a brand new item, and this is from Chantecaille. This is their new Orange Flower Water, and I talked about this several months ago, I think in a Will I Buy It video, and it's finally out on the market. I was talking to Jessica, which is the sales associate I use often through Hold Renfrew, and I had put one of these aside, and then I got this in the mail from Chantecaille as a gift, which is very kind. So this is a new face water. Think of it as the rose water, but this is orange blossom here. So it says here, a face spritz scented with organic orange blossom, steam distilled to capture the powerful properties of blossom. Each spritz revives the spirit and senses. Okay. Also, it appears as though there is a construction site, and also I think people are moving outside on the street. I apologize for that. There's only so much I can do. They're doing their job, I'm doing mine. So this is the bottle here, and I have the regular rose water just to compare. So the orange blossom comes in metal and the rose water is glass. What's interesting is you actually get more product in the orange water. It's 125 milliliters versus 100 here in the rose water. So here we have them both together side by side. They look very similar in size, but somehow the orange water feels more sleek. The rose water is glass, so it's heavier. It feels a bit more substantial, whereas this feels lighter weight, even though there's more product. Let's give a little spritz. It feels very refreshing. The scent reminds me of, okay, so when I saw this, I thought orange flower water. I thought it was going to be like orange juice, like very citrusy, very orangey, but it's the orange blossom. And the thing this reminds me of the most is herbal tea, like a nice herbal tea. That's what it smells like. It smells slightly medicinal, but in a nice way. It smells herbal. It doesn't smell like a glass of orange juice or very citrusy. It's more the flower, the orange blossom. So it's very nice. And I think this is permanent edition. I don't think it's limited edition. It's part of like the regular collection. So it's really nice. It's really nice. It's really soft. Now that I've spritzed my face, as you can tell, my hair is still straight. I got my hair cut a couple days ago, and so I had it straightened. So for the next day or two, I can still enjoy straight hair. So for today's makeup, I want to go into my Olivia Palermo O'Naturel eyeshadow palette. I used this recently, and I somehow managed to avoid the beautiful blue shadow here. So for today's video, we're going into the blue shadow. Before I do that, I'm going to go into this matte, slightly cool toned color here with a big fluffy brush. And actually, no, I'm gonna go into this top color here. This is a beautiful, like, skin tone color. And this is going in the crease here And then I will put in the matte cool tone color afterwards. Just like that, just as a quick base of color. Now into this one here. I saw that Olivia Palermo is coming out, or has come out, with a new lipstick that's this bright orangey red. I think it's called Poppy, so I might order that because I love orangey red and it's just definitely my type of color. I'm happy to see that the Orange Blossom Water has this shade here because this is exactly the type of color I love as lipstick for the warm summer months. I'm not trying to make this too dark, it's just to add a more neutral color in the crease. So when I add the blue, it'll all just, you know, it'll work out. I really feel like at some points when you're doing your makeup before it's all done, there are moments when it looks a little bit crazy. But you just have to have some patience and keep going. All right, let's go into this beautiful blue shade here in the center. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my brush with the Orange Blossom Water, not get it like super wet, but just a little bit damp to pick up this blue pigment. I'm using Refer brushes today, but if you want to know exactly the number, it's all listed in the description box down below. This one here is number 02, and it's just a really good like flat brush to pack shadow. There is some fallout here. That's okay. We will clean this up after. Now switching to a more tapered brush, this is the Refer 26. I'm going to do the same thing and I'm going to use this as bottom liner just a little bit. Okay, now I have to go ahead and clean this up because it's a lot. I feel like a blue disco ball. So there is a lot of fallout with the blue color, so just make sure to do the eyes first. I forgot to add something for the lips, so I'm going into my Dior Lip Maximizer. I like the shade 01, just like the more neutral color. This is just going to enhance your natural lip color. Okay, I've cleaned this up. I want to go into a liner and I'm going to use one of my new Chanel Stylo Yeux. This is number 42 Gris Graphite. This is a beautiful gray smoky color. So this is going to go in the bottom here. I'm going to mix it with the blue and I may in fact put it in the waterline as well. This is going to be a bit of a darker look. I mean, I am using blue eyeshadow, so not the most natural look, but some days just call for blue eyeshadow. For the foundation, I'm going into my Chanel Vitalmière Aqua. This is the shade B40 or Beige 40. Do you know what's funny? The day that I got a haircut, the second I left the salon, it started to rain. So I had to run with an umbrella that kept opening, but luckily my hair is still straight. It's starting to wave a little bit here, so I think I have another day or two that I can stretch this out for. And then I'm using my Chanel concealer in the shade number 20. Okay, this is coming along so nicely, but I almost forgot to add mascara. This is a sample of the classic Volume de Chanel, number 10 in black. I've tried the waterproof, I've tried like the Volume Stretch, the Volume Revolution, all of the different versions, but for me, my favorite is always just the classic one. Okay, so moving on to the cheeks. I want to use my Lisa Eldridge, the new blush and highlighter, but I'm going to mix it together on the back of my hand to create my own custom luminous blush. So my blush here is Island Glow, obviously my favorite, and then the liquid highlighter here is Cosmic Rose, which is a beautiful candlelit rose with like a hint of pink. Like it's really not that pink, it's really beautiful. So what I'll do is I will just mix it on the back of my hand and then apply. I ended up getting way too much product. That is far too much blush. So I'm just going to just sort of break it down a bit. It is beautiful though. It's a beautiful color. And then I'm just going to take some of the highlighter here on the side, and then I'm just going to mix this all together. It's important to apply with one finger, but then blend with a separate one, because this is how you control how much color you get. Okay, I'm done with the blush. I like mixing the highlighter and blush together. It gives you just such like a beautiful, luminous, very natural glow. So this is exactly what I want. I'm going to go ahead and put a bit of powder over top. I'm going into my Dior Backstage powder, no powder in 3N. As you can see, I really love this powder. I got it a few months ago. It is so lovely. It's so worth it. It's one of those powders that is absolutely 0% drying. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't settle into any fine lines. I believe it's gel based, so it does offer a little bit of mattifying effect, but not much. I think if you have oily skin, you'll hate it, but if you have dry skin, dehydrated skin, I think you'd love it. Now for the lips, I want something pretty neutral, so hopefully you're not sick of seeing this on my channel, but I'm going into my Chanel Rouge Coco Flash number 82 Live or Live, and this is a brand new one. Cracking it open from the box here. This is one of those colors that I can't live without. It's just such a perfect nude. It's not too pink, not too peachy, not too brown. It really is my lips, but better. See what I mean? Just the perfect color, and the little gloss finish makes it extra and just so comfortable. You can reapply this instead of reapplying chapstick. It's that great. Okay, so for some reason my camera cut off, but my fragrance here is Gucci Guilty for Women. It is a soft, spicy, very sensual fragrance. It's fruity with like peach, I think black currant. There's some peppercorn in here as well. Geranium, white musk. It's just a knockout fragrance that I love, and this whole look here makes me feel very knockout, so I think this fragrance is very fitting. So this is today's look here. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you want to see combined and mixed together in the future. I think this gray liner got a little bit lost here in the shuffle, so I think I will try to use it in the near future with a classic smoky eye just to enhance the gray. But overall, I like this look. I like my straight hair. I think it looks beautiful. It's starting to wave a little bit at the ends here, so time is ticking. I really love this orange blossom water. It's different than what I expected, but I like how soft it is. So if you're new to my channel, I hope you take the time to subscribe, like, leave a comment. Those are amazing ways to encourage me here on my channel. So on that note, I think this is all I have for you guys for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.